What if I told you that talking to yourself as you talk to a cow would change the way you are in your relationships, your health, your finances, and how you see yourself? I know it sounds weird, right? But there's a story behind it. So stay tuned. Also, stay along for a challenge at the very end that you can apply right away. So I came across this story by the famous Zig Ziglar. Zig was 5 years old. It was during the Great Depression, and his father passes away. The mom is left with 6 kids to raise, five milking cows, and a big garden. They survived on the milk, butter, and vegetables. One of the biggest lessons that Zig learned was when he was 8 years old, when he started milking the cows, was that cows don't just give the milk, you got to fight for every single drop. But in all seriousness, Zig realized that the biggest lesson didn't come from the cows, it came from his mom. Zig's mother didn't just raise cows, she respected them. And she taught her children that how you treat the cow affects what you will get from her. If you treat the cow roughly, mistreated, agitated, angry with the cow, this was some of the results. The cow would produce bitter milk, unusable, even with a chemical change in it, less milk, and sometimes, guess what? It might even kick you. But she taught her children to love the cows. She taught her children to speak kindly, to care for them. And she would gently stroke the cows right before it was time to milk. And these were the results. Production went out the roof. What started out as a 3-gallon-a-day cow turned into a 5-gallon producing day cow. The milk quality was delicious and it tasted so sweet. The butter fat content was high, and because the cows were producing so much, she could sell the cows for more money than she paid. What did we learn from this? To talk to yourself as you would a cow. And here's a couple things I want to ask you. Would you speak to yourself with criticism but treat the cow with kindness? I've seen a lot of dog owners and cat owners. They love their pets to pieces. You kiss them, they have their clothes, they love them, but then they don't treat themselves nicely. They don't treat themselves kindly. Or I've heard this before. It's easy for me to love other people and to treat them kind and see about them. I just have a hard time doing that towards myself. But we just learned with the cows, if the results turn the other way, they're less productive. They even have milk that's even unconsumable, it says. How much more will it be unconsumable for you? Proverbs 18:21 says that power of life and death is in the tongue, and those will eat, and therefore we will eat the fruit of it. If you don't like the fruit that you're getting, if people are around you and they feel sadder when they leave from you, they feel disappointed, or they're like, oh, let me stay away from you, that's the kind of fruit you're giving out. You want people to come and pick from your tree of fruit that is delicious fruit of hope. That's delicious fruit of, man, I feel better and I feel like I'm ready to go conquer the world after I'm in their presence. Or they're ready to go after, losing that weight because they see you just always so consistent and you're encouraging and you're loving them. That's the kind of fruit you're producing. So it's really important what we say out of our mouth. If you're saying, I can't get over this, or I'm not good enough, or I'll never be enough, flip the script and start to say what God says. Say that I can do this. Start to stroke yourself like you would that cow and say, I love me. I love my hair. I love my teeth. I love how God's made me. I love all the talents and abilities that God has given me. I can do all things. You start to speak life over yourself and not death and not cursing yourself, because every time you speak negative, you're cursing yourself. You're going to speak life and speak positive affirmations over yourself, which is the word of God. And when you affirm yourself in the word of God, you're prophesying over your future with those words. So think about the words you're saying. If the words are negative, are you prophesying that what you want? Or if you're speaking the life, or if you said, man, Erica, I really need to shift what I'm saying. Well, that leads us to the next part. And here's our challenge. I want you to drop below in the comments what is one encouraging thing or one positive thing you're going to say about yourself right now, starting this moment forward and all the way every single day for the rest of your life. This is your new way of doing things. And If you know someone that needs to see this, please be sure to share this video with them and like, subscribe, and comment. I hope this encouraged you today, and I'll see you next time.